Lesson students, I'm your Aditi ma'am, and today I have come up with a very important topic, that is deleted topics of the science. I know most of you must know it by now, all the deleted topics. We are very good with that, but in the starting session CBSE has told that all these topics are deleted, so make sure you are not doing the PYQs and sample paper questions from those topics, because of course in PYQs those questions will be included. So make sure it is very needed, because my friend, at this time management is very important, and if you are wasting your time in doing the questions that are not even going to come in your examinations, that is just pure waste, right? So remember what are all the deleted topics. I'll tell you in just a second. Make sure you are just revising those topics which are there in the syllabus. Right now, ma'am, what are the deleted topics exactly in science? Starting with the very first, periodic classification. Periodic classification, the full chapter is deleted. CBSE has clearly mentioned it. Of course your teachers won't have made you study that chapter in the school, in your coachings, but what I'm stressing about is your PYQs, is your sample question papers. Do not do these topics while attempting the PYQs or sample question papers, because that will cost you a lot of time. Now, what exactly are the topics? This whole chapter is omitted. So whatever was there, need for classification, early attempts at classification of elements, Dauberniers, Newland's law of octaves, Mendeleev's periodic table, modern periodic table, gradation in properties, valency, atomic number, metallic, non-metallic, all are deleted. Okay, all are deleted. The whole chapter is deleted. In bio, we have heredity and evolution, and in that these topics are omitted. What are those? Basics concepts of evolution, that is evolution and classification. Evolution should not be equated with progress. Right. Next, coming on to physics, the human eye and the colorful world, application of scattering in explaining color change of the sun at sunrise or sunset. You know those questions, why sunset happens but the sun is still visible, why sunrise happens before the actual sunrise. All those questions are omitted. Do not waste your time on these questions. Okay. Next, we have magnetic effects of electric current. A lot of topics and the hard ones are omitted from this chapter. What are those? Electric motor is gone, electromagnetic induction gone, induced potential difference, induced current, Fleming's right hand rule and electric generator, everything is omitted. Mind you, Fleming left hand rule is still there and right hand thumb rule is still there, but Fleming right hand rule is not there. Right hand thumb rule is there, Fleming left hand rule, but Fleming right hand rule is not there. There are questions, I have seen the PYQs where Fleming left hand rule has been asked, on Fleming left hand rule numericals has been asked, so do not waste your time on those, do not try to attempt that. Fine? Okay. Moving on, we have the chapter sources of energy. Again, full chapter is deleted. All these were different forms of energy, conventional, non-conventional, fossil fuel, solar energy, biogas, wind, water, everything is gone. Renewable versus non-renewable. You don't have to practice anything. You don't have to practice anything from this. Right. Next, we have management of natural resources. Now, this is a chapter they have said that it will not be assessed in the year-end examination. It needs to be prepared only for internal assessment. Now, by now, you all must have done with your internal assessment. So, make sure you are not wasting your time on this chapter anymore for your boards, because this will not be asked. Right. Next, in this we have conservation and judicious use of natural resources, forest and wildlife, coal, petroleum conservation, example of people. All these topics are omitted. So you don't have to waste your time on this. Right. Done. These are all the topics that were deleted, the chapters that were deleted. I have told you everything. Make sure you are not spending no time on them. Make sure you're not spending any time on these, and make sure you are doing high weightage topic first, high weightage chapters first, then high weightage topics, PYQ, sample question papers. Those should be the chronology. Even in the NCERT exemplar, if you are still following the last year guides, the last year help books, do not study these topics. Do not go through these topics at all. You can skip them properly. Okay, let me know if you have any doubt. That is it for this video. Meet you in the next one.